No, I think it was just a week of preparation. I talked to Coach JP and figured out what my issue was because I feel like I wasn't playing as hard. I talked to him and he was like, it starts with practice. So all practice, I was just chasing after everything, and I think that was just carried into the game.
Hey, Jared, just like I was playing the defense, you guys came out full blast, going against a quarterback who's not really experienced in Wake Forest. I think they're second string, whatever, but he gave you a little problems during the game, but you guys kept it in check.
Yeah, no, he's definitely like very explosive with his feet. So that was something we had to keep in check, try to keep our rush lanes in check. But he has a good arm too, so he was making good passes, especially at the beginning of the second half. So that's something we had to dial in, got to the sideline, talked about. But our main thing was just constrict the pocket, don't let him use his feet. And when we did that, we had a good day.
You guys gave up 75 yards in the first half. What do you think you did best during that first half?
I think it was playing together. Everybody was just doing their job. I think the issue with the beginning of the second half was people jumping out of the gaps trying to do more than what they're supposed to do. But the first half we just came out and did our 1 of 11.
Week after week, you guys continue to show grit and resiliency. So, how do you continue that grit and resiliency with throughout the rest of the season?
Because we know what our goals are. We can't get comfortable ever. We know how good some of these teams we play are. How good. We don't play any teams that are like, oh my God, they're bad, like this is going to be an easy game. We play great teams, so we know each team is capable of beating us, but the only way they're capable of doing that is if we allow them to. So it's just every week we have to be our best and no one's going to mess with us.
Watching film, did you think there was a chance we could have a kind of a field day in their backfield? I mean, they've given up some tackles for loss, and you guys think you're one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, definitely seeing what they were capable of. As an offensive line, we were like, all right, we can take advantage of this, take advantage of that. But at the end of the day, it was just our execution, get off the ball. Like I said before, they're a good team. We just can't let them affect us.
When you're getting the stitches done, you're in the locker room, right, when they're doing it? Are you listening to the game? Do you have any idea what's going on? Did you know they had scored while you were in the locker room? How are you keeping up with that?
No, the doc was so focused on doing that. He was like, I was asked the week, he was like, I got to focus on this. I was like, all right. So then when I came out, I saw they scored. I walked over to the sideline, so I looked at everybody's face. I was like, yeah, that was it.
And it's not something you want to rush a doctor, but I'm sure you're like, come on, man, were you saying, like, can we get this done quick?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to get it done quick, but also, I ain't a fan of needles. So I had to get my mind mentally right for that.
So you said, did you guys lose focus a little bit in the third quarter? Is that what you were saying?
I think it was just a lack of execution. I don't think it was a lack of focus. I don't think it'll ever be that with us. I think it was just people were getting out of their gaps. Mentally, they were speeding up a little bit. We had to slow ourselves down to be able to understand what was going on.
Is that something that's happened before? I mean, you've had some periods in games where you've kind of had a little